Good afternoon. This is probably going to be our final video for our N301 course this semester. In this video I want to do two things. I want to kind of alert you to this next week with our online final, and then I just kind of want to talk about what I think we've done together this semester. I'd like to do the second first, and then we'll end with kind of some tips for success for this final exam. So during the past semester, we've touched on a number of things in this course. I'm going to use our course schedule just so that I can remember, because we've covered a lot. But in our first weeks, we kind of looked at this notion of population health and what that was. We understood why it was important to study population health. We looked a little bit at epidemiology, not in great depth, but just enough to give you some sense of why this concept was important in the context of the study of population health. We spent actually some more time looking at the determinants of health, and I think that was really important for you to understand in the context of social and physical environments, and really the struggle that some folks in our country and in countries abroad have, this real issue with access to health care. And I think that's really important today in the context of our political environment and what you've hopefully been tuned into during this season, when we have the opportunity to go out and vote for one of three political candidates who hopefully will do something about the large number of uninsured people in this country. Then we've also considered health care and individuals' behaviors and what they can and cannot do to change those behaviors. I think what stirred the most debate in this class this semester was this notion of genomic medicine. And in week 11 we actually had some tutorials and we had some websites that I think really raised some people's concern. And I reflected back to several of you in your online journals that I encourage you to go back and review, I believe from your week 3, your CAS article on ethical frameworks, and how you might use that article to frame your debate or your concern to guide how you would look at genomic medicine, rather than just to say, I believe this is wrong because I don't like it. You certainly have the right to your opinion, but if you're going to be an informed consumer and you're going to be involved in a debate about this, you need to be someone who speaks from a base of knowledge and just not from your personal opinion. So as you go out into the world, whether you're finishing your master's degree this semester, you're just beginning, or you're in the middle, you want to speak from a base of knowledge and just not your personal opinion. So I referred some of you back to that CAS article, and it really does set you up to be one who speaks from a base of information and just not personal opinion. These past 2 weeks we've looked at measuring health status and then information systems as they relate to population health. You have completed an online quiz in population outcomes, and you've also done a measurement assignment. I will be grading the measurement assignment and also your policy alert journals, which you've all now submitted sometime between now and the 29th of April. I'm not making any promises because I'm traveling this week. I'll be away doing some work for the school. But I'll get those back to you in a timely fashion, because grades probably have to be posted in a timely fashion. So don't worry, they'll be back. So as we kind of wrap up, I want to say a few things about this week, because I am traveling, and I traveled last year. That was on personal business, and I've shared that story with some of you. But this is on school business, so I'll have some limited access to email. But I did send out an email yesterday to you kind of outlining the next week, and just wanted to review those points. Not only will I be away this week and have limited access to email, but we also have a new program assistant who will be working with me this week. So I want to alert you that if you have a problem with the online final, I may not be able to respond to you immediately, but I encourage you not to panic. Please don't call and leave a voicemail on my office voicemail system. I will not be in my office. but I will get back to you, and the program assistant Alyssa Williams and I will work with you as we're able to correct the problem that you have. It may not be in 12 hours, it may not be in 24 hours, but we'll get the problem corrected, and if we need to allow any individual student an additional period of time to complete the online quiz, the online final, we will do that. So again, listen to me, or as George Bush Sr. would say, read my lips. So I encourage you not to panic if you get hung up on the online final. There are only 27 items. You have 2 full hours. This is not an open book test. Let me just repeat that. This is not an open book test. I think you'll find the items pretty straightforward. They do come from some of the online tutorials that you've done this semester, but I think that if you have paid attention to the content, you will do quite well. I did say that I would be grading your last 2 assignments and would get those back to you in the next, before the 29th or on the 29th of April. And then lastly, I think probably the most important thing that you can do for me and that we can actually do for each other is please take the time to fill out your online course evaluations and instructor evaluations. I deeply value your input to the course that you've taken and to my effectiveness or lack thereof as an instructor. I can only make this course better with your input. I deeply value it. So I pay a great deal of attention to what you say. If you don't say anything, then I can't make any changes. So I ask you to take some time, when you have some time, to complete those course evaluations and instructor evaluations. There's no way that I can tell who submitted what or who said what. Don't ever care to try and figure out who said what. They're online. They're completely anonymous. I just get the data from our data people, so no names are ever attached to anything. But they're really important, and it's your way of contributing to the refinement of this course and to the education of future students in this class. So I wish you all the best as you continue your education here at Duke, or if you're graduating, I will see you on the field in May. If there are issues or concerns that you have that you feel like you need to speak with me about personally, I will be available. We can schedule some time. I will be out of the office until the 28th, and then we'll be back in for just a short period and then away again, but I'm always happy to schedule time, even if it's after the semester is officially over, that we can either talk on the phone or meet face to face. It's been my pleasure having you in the course this semester. While we haven't met face-to-face, except a couple of you who've stopped by, I think this course is interesting. I think the content is important. It is a core course in our master's curriculum, and I think it sets you up for hopefully being inquisitive people going forward, and I do wish you the best in your future endeavors. Please take care of yourselves, and my best wishes for the future. Thank you.